Hey guys, and welcome to The Bachelor in Paradise Season 5, Episode 9. I'm sorry, I'm really terrible. I'm the worst person in the world. Why are you even still watching me? Because I suck, and it has been way too long for me to, what am I saying? And I haven't posted this, and you're really mad at me, I already know, and I'm really sorry, and I'm the worst, and you should probably just stop watching me because I suck, and I'm just really sorry. So. This episode literally aired last Tuesday, and it is now Tuesday, and here I am finally recapping it. I'm sorry, I suck, and I feel like I'm a terrible person, so please forgive me or leave, and I love you either way. So, okay. So we start out, and Astrid gives us a little scoop on every single couple, what's going on.
Oh. Camille and Annalise spend most of their time laying around the daybed, humping each other.
I believe it. I believe it. Okay, so Chris Harrison comes in and he's like, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, by the way, we have a date card. Who wants the date card? Yep. Oh, wait. We have special guests. Carly and Evan and Jade and Tanner. So I don't know, like two of these people, Jade I remember as the stripper from either Crystal season or Ben Higgins. I don't actually, those seasons actually run together a lot for me. I don't remember which woman was on which season ever. It's all kind of the same, you know? I don't know. And then Evan I remember as the guy who, you know, had a thing with Chad. Chad like ripped his shirt and it was like the craziest thing ever. It was like, was that like Dez's season? I don't remember. JoJo? Dez. I don't know, I don't care, irrelevant, yeah. Apparently they all have kids now and they get to choose who goes on the date, so they're gonna sit down with each couple and discuss like why each person needs the date and where they're looking at and their relationship, where it is in life and stuff like that. Kevin and Astrid apparently have some kind of 12-month plan, congratulations. Poor Annalise.
I really like the girl and she's beautiful and I just want it to slow down a little bit because I'm not ready for what you guys have at the current moment. I think it'll take me a little bit. I need to play catch up.
Okay. What do you think, Annalise?
I mean, it scares me because like I do want what you guys have.
She wants a proposal now. And then he hits her with this out of nowhere. I want it to slow down. And she's like, oh, ow, that hurts, ow. I need to leave, but I can't right now because I'm in this situation filming a show and ow, I just want to cry all over the place right now. Always, forever. John reveals that he's kissed 7 women in paradise. Still, I don't understand. I think his whole thing is like, okay, actually, he might have a good strategy here. He's like, I'm gonna remain single for the most part. That way, you know, I can always get the dates. I will be the only single guy. Every time someone comes in, they'll have to choose me to go on the date with, so I get to go on all these crazy dates. And then, I'm gonna, like, talk one girl into like being good friends with me and giving me a rose, and so that I can like, you know, hang around. So it's like I'm never in a serious relationship, but like I'm always on a date. That's some clever crap right there, John. I see you. I see it. Eric talks about the cheese, you know, what he's been talking about all season, moving with the cheese and crap like that. And then Tanner speaks for all of us, finally. Someone does.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah. Exactly. So they end up choosing Kendall and Joe to be on the date. But wait, oh my goodness, the turn of events. Would you look at this? They're actually not going on a date. They're going to babysit the 2 children while the couples go on their dates.
I'm a likable person.
Me. And then after they hang out with the babies for a little bit, the parents come back and they get to go on a little bit of a date themselves. Congratulations, guys. Jordan is asked if he could be a dad right now.
And I find the right breeder.
Now, Jordan and Jenna are talking about baby names and what they would name their kid.
So I like the name, for a boy, I like the name Tucker, and for a girl, I like the name Cooper.
Tucker?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I like that name.
Tucker?
I really like it.
Hey, Tucker, how are you? Come and join the math league. Tucker?
You know what, no matter how many times you say it, I like that name.
Tucker's the kind of guy that has a man bun.
Luckily, you won't have to worry about having any kids with me.
Tucker? Everything is getting more serious in paradise. Tucker? Jenna's made my paradise experience, and she's continuing to make it every day we're here.
Take all the names you hate and go away.
Annalise says and I quote, "I have all the warm and fuzzies for him." Barf. So it's looking like Cassandra is wanting more out of the relationship and Eric isn't, which I'm like, okay, Cassandra, who even are you? You laid into this guy, you were like, hey, that wasn't right what you did. This is stupid. This is awful. I don't want to be a part of this. And now all of a sudden that he's the only guy there and that chick is gone, she's like, oh, well, I actually want to be with you. I want to date you. So let's date, even though I just called you out for being trash. But let's date. Literally every girl ever though. LOL. So Eric is freaking out and it looks like, you know, everyone's going to Kevin for advice, but Eric is just going crazy and he's like, I have to leave. I can't be here, I have to go. So Eric goes and wakes up Cassandra to tell her goodbye. Then Eric comes in to tell everyone else goodbye, and it's really awkward because they're all like excited to see him, like, oh my gosh, you have a date card, don't you? But he's really like, no, I'm just trying to go home.
Oh, no way. Oh. You got a date card? You got a date card? You're done.
You got it.
So he's just really struggling and he's like, I'm not myself, I'm not feeling myself here, I have to go home because I just can't be in paradise anymore. It's just not for me. I can't be here right now. It's just I'm going crazy in my head and everything's going on and everything's just so much tougher than I thought it would be, and paradise is just crazy. It's crazy. I have to go home. And so he goes home. And then Shoshana is crying about Eric going home, even though she just met him yesterday. Apparently there's another date card and Jordan says he would walk across this beach naked to get a date card, but alas, it was given to Chris, so Chris and Crystal are gonna go on a date. Congratulations. So back at the beach, Olivia and John are dared to make out with a pepper in their mouth. They're doing some kind of dumb truth or dare game and it's really okay. And apparently Shoshana keeps like staring at Camille because she's like, oh, I'm looking into his eyes, and every time I'm looking into his eyes, he makes eye contact with me and he looks back, so it's like obviously he likes me. Literally my logic in 7th grade, I was like, oh yeah, if we're making eye contact, if he looks back at me while I'm looking at him, then he likes me. He definitely likes me, even though he doesn't like you. He just wants to know why the heck you're staring at him. Now New Zealand Jordan, by the way, in the last episode I said he was Australian. Oops. My mistake, a commenter said it was New Zealand. I wasn't there. I wasn't all there for that video. I don't know what happened in there. Anyways, so New Zealand Jordan wants to see if there's something with Shoshana, but she's like, I'm still into Camille. And I don't know, I just can't get away from it, even though he doesn't like me, but he probably does like me, so. So on the date with Chris and Crystal, he tells her that he is in love with her and she says, I'm in love with you too. It scares me. And this whole time I'm like, these people are both like so fake and like I'm not here for this and they're all so annoying and I'm like, ew, 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 ew. So there's that. And then of course, Ben Rector shows up and starts playing and I'm like, okay, I've literally seen this guy twice in concert. Like, what is up with The Bachelor lately? Throwing up people that I actually know and care about. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but thank you. Also, poor Ben Rector had to play on the date with Chris and Crystal. Oh, poor guy. Sorry, Ben. Man. But it was actually very pretty. They got to like dance on water and stuff. And it was like magical. And congratulations for that moment there. Even though you're not going to last the next 3 weeks probably. So finally, New Zealand Jordan gets a date card. And he asks Shoshana. And she's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to be with Camille. I have to be with him. But then Jordan's like, okay, Cassandra, you're the only other single girl. Let's go have some fun. So they go. So Shoshana pulls Camille away again and she has to have a conversation with him, another one where he's like, no, I don't like you, straight up, I don't like you. And she's like, well, I think you're lying. So Shoshana literally says to him, I think you're lying about not liking me. I think you're not telling the truth here. It's like, what? It makes no sense, but okay, girl, okay. So Camille goes and tells Annalise everything that just happened with Shoshana, and she's like, I think I need to go talk to her. I definitely need to go have a conversation with her and tell her that you're my man. And I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. You guys are so gross. So Annalise is on her way over there.
Annalise is slipping out, man, so sit back, grab the popcorn, let's go.
You're such a bad boy.
Oh, ew. Oh, no. Oh, I think I actually threw up, so it's fine. Annalise comes and asks Shoshana to talk.
Ladies, I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I chat with you? Do you have to?
Do you have to? Oh, the way she says that is too funny. And Annalise is like, yeah, actually, we do have to. And so she pulls her aside and they have a little conversation. So she basically goes over there and attacks Shoshana. She's like, hey, he's my man. He doesn't like you. He's with me. He's told you multiple times that he doesn't like you. And then Shoshana's like, well, you know, it's whatever. I feel how I feel, and you know, that's just how it is. Annalise is like, well, you should have gone out with Jordan whenever he asked, because that was a missed opportunity that you can't get back. And she was like, well, I think I should decide who I like, which is true. She shouldn't have had to go on a date with Jordan just because she had the opportunity to. Then Annalise brings up something. Okay, so Camille said to Annalise as kind of a joke, something about Shoshana being like a witch, about like Russian witchcraft and stuff like that, like as a joke, like, oh, she's always staring at me, I feel like she's putting a spell on me. And then Annalise brings it up to her face as if it wasn't a joke Camille made, and it was like, hey, you, yeah, if you're putting some kind of spell on us to break us up, that's what I'm hearing you're doing, so like, don't do that. And Shoshana's like, what are you talking about? It's just like, it becomes this entire thing the whole episode, and it makes no sense.
Call me a bitch, but not a witch.
Okay, now we have a new arrival. It's Diggy from Rachel's season. I don't know him. He talks to Shoshana a little bit, realizes she is absolutely insane, and he asks Olivia on the date, because apparently her and John's relationship isn't as firm as they make it out to be sometimes. And then we finally get a glimpse of Cassandra and Jordan on a date. Thanks, like we literally didn't even get to see that at all. We have no idea what happened there, but okay. So Olivia has a little chat with Shoshana and basically convinces her that she likes Jordan. It's kind of interesting because Olivia's like, I think you actually wanted to be on that date. I think you missed Jordan. And then Shoshana's like, you're right. You're so right. I do like him. You told me I liked him, so yeah. That makes so much sense. We do make a lot of sense together. Yeah, me and Jordan. Yeah, so whenever he comes back, we're on a date. So Olivia and Diggy go on their date. Meanwhile, Jenna and John are talking about how much he likes Olivia and how he needs to go solidify that relationship if he really wants it to be something, which apparently he does. But then Diggy and Olivia kiss on their date. Oops. Now they're all sitting around at this table back at the beach eating like this crap ton of ice cream, and I'm just sitting here like, how is it that they can sit there and eat that probably every single night and still look that hot? Like, are you kidding me? How do they not gain any weight? These people make no sense. So New Zealand Jordan comes back from his date, and Astrid and Kevin kind of tell him this whole rumor about the whole witch thing, and then it has this segment of Shoshana by a fire holding a picture of Camille that production gave to her, and it makes her look absolutely insane. But let me just say, they probably gave her that picture and they were like, we have an idea. It's gonna be a really good segment. We're gonna give you this picture and you're gonna burn it and be like, oh my goodness, my relationship with Camille, done. I'm so over Camille, I'm done. I'm gonna throw this in the fire as a symbol of that and how I'm now gonna be with Jordan. But then they go back and edit it and they're like, oh, we're gonna make her look like she's putting a spell on him and how she's a witch, and we're gonna have her throw the picture into the fire all creepy like, even though we told her it was just gonna be a nice little scene of a girl, you know, standing back up, getting up on her feet and going and finding a new man. But nope, joke's on you, Shoshana. Shoshana pulls Jordan away to hang out. Good thing he kind of had a little warning about how crazy she might be today from Astrid and Kevin beforehand. Basically, she's like, oh, I realized I like you, and let's be a thing. And he's like, oh, I had a really good day with Cassandra, and I heard that you're absolutely insane. So, no. And then she goes and cries on a daybed, and he follows her, and he's like, Shoshana, let's talk. Like, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. Quit acting like you're dying. You're literally fine, girl. You're fine.
She was upset. I guess she just gets upset at everything at this point.
So that's where this episode ends. I would like to apologize once again for the fact that I literally said, hold me to this. I'm gonna have this video up Sunday night, by Sunday night. And I would like to give a shout out to Yard Looper for trying to hold me to that and me being like, oh, I'm actually dying because I'm so tired, which I actually was so tired, and if I'd tried to do that video, I would have actually died. So I guess it's like good, but like, I just suck. I sucked it up. I'm sorry. I'm only human, you know? Like Christina Perry sings about. So there's that. And yeah, so okay, well that's it. And I will have the next video up as soon as humanly possible. I'm going to edit this video right now, post it tonight, and then I'm going to watch the segment. I'm going to watch the next episode and then cut the clips and do everything I can to be able to have it posted hopefully by Thursday, and I'm going to do what I can. So I'm sorry that I suck and that I have no time and that I am lazy, and I'm sorry that I'm actually the worst person on the entire planet, and I can't believe you're still watching me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, then okay, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.